Hello everyone, my name is Nosiphiwo Malahlekana Dwane. I stay in Stellenbosch in Kayamandi. I have an organization called Kayamandi Empowerment. Our organization is a youth organization, but it also includes parents somehow. Our aim when we opened the organization, it was to improve the standard of living in our community by helping each other, by sharing our stories, sharing whatever we have. And then we also opened the organization because we saw that our youth needs they need people that they can talk to. And then the organization was opened 2021 during COVID time, whereby I personally saw that the young girls were getting pregnant, and then they were so young, like 11, 12, 13, and then people were doing nothing about it. We were just talking, like maybe in the taxi, or you will just hear people talking on the street about it, but what they are doing with it, it's nothing. And then I decided to sit down with some people to share what I think we can do with the kids to help them to go through that pain of getting pregnant in the young age. Then I met with the lady called Yani Pretorius, the other founder of this organization. We sit down and then we talk of how can we start helping our youth in the communities. Then we started a group by taking 10 girls and then talking, like having topics with them, like about teenage pregnancy, about gender-based violence, about education. We were just making them to feel free to talk about some things. And then it ended up being a big group of girls, because we started 2021 July with 10 kids, but on September we ended up having 80 girls. We started only with the girls, but then the following year, 2022 January, boys came on board. They did came to my house, asked me to join in, because they said I only have a boy child, but now I'm busy with the girls. Now they don't understand. Now they said my boy, they like the way my boy how he is. Then they said I must at least try to talk to them or help them to be like him, or maybe to be good boys. And then what did I like about it? It was the boys that people were scared of. That it was a group of boys that were always sitting on the corner of the shop. That the boys that people were scared of, because they were always sitting there asking money and stuff. Then I did went to them. I talked to them. I asked them how can I help them. They did talk to me. What I realized is that we, as people, we judge kids, or the kids that are on the street. We judge kids that are using drugs or are pregnant, but not knowing that what they went through or what they're going through. And then I talked to them, then they joined the group, and then they even still now being part of the organization. And our organization calls Kayamandi Empowerment, and we decided to register it because lots of kids were coming on board, and people were getting interested of seeing what kids coming when they come into our organization. In our organization, we have daily programs. We first feed the kids. We have a feeding scheme, which is we call Soap Kitchen, and then we help kids with the homeworks. We also provide sports whereby kids play soccer, netball, and then they play some games so that they cannot get bored. We are not just concentrating on teaching them on behaviors and stuff. We teach them, and then we also give the time to play. We also sing, we also do poetry, and then there is the people that comes and help kids with the homeworks. We have also a lady in our program called Precious Chauke that I met with last year. She helped kids with mathematics, with all the grades. She can help from grade 1 until grade 12, but then she is She's also a student in Stellenbosch University, and then we also help in the organization. We also do the GBV violence. We also do the gender-based awareness workshops with older people, with the parents, because we notice that people, they don't know, and then they don't go and search for information about gender-based violence while they living in the gender-based violence situations, but they don't know where to go, what to do, and what can happen next. And now we also makes that awareness with the people, with the help with other organizations from outside. Okay, we also have the days where we have topics with the youth from 13 upwards, because they already in the they are already in adolescent stage when they are in the 13 upwards. We do the topics with them like bullying, like gender-based violence, self-care, importance of education, depression, because I also noticed that most of the kids in nowadays, they facing depression in the early age, because what they do, they staying with the parents that are maybe fighting, or they have the problems that they have in their families that they can share with the parents. Now when we do that support groups or the groups with them, that's where they have the platform to share with us what they are going through. Then we can look for help for them. We can take them to their social workers, or we can help them by sharing our stories and talking to them. So we also have those programs that we share with the kids. Oh, what I love to see in the future is I so wish here in our community we can have a center, but not just a center, a community center, like a sports center where it can involve lots of the sports, where it can accommodate even all their parents, where people can come and teach them skills so that they can learn the skills and then go back to maybe doing businesses for their own to feed their kids. And then they're in that center where the kids can learn. There is those kids that finish matric, but then they don't go to universities or colleges because they can't afford, or else they don't know how to apply or go there. Then if we have the center, we will have people that will come there, teach kids about the applications, teach kids about the work that can do with their hands to maybe earn something. Because some kids, we have those kids that we call slow learners, that they can't finish school. They also need some skills to do something with their lives. But then instead of that, they are here on the street. People don't know that they need that. As we do go to them, ask them why they're sitting in the corners, why they using drugs, or why they just sitting there, and then they tell us that it's because they have nothing to do, they have nowhere to go. Then, and even their parents are not working, so they feel like they are useless, they are just being there. Now I so wish that we can have something, or people who can come here in Kayamandi and help the kids and the parents who are in need like that. Okay. Another thing that I so wish it can happen in our communities is that, can we please as parents try to make friendship with our kids, to make our kids feel free to talk to us, to make our kids being like calling us our friend. I'm not saying we must talk everything with the kids, but then if your kids is free to talk to you about everything, I think at least they will be out of danger in lots of things, because they end up doing things in the street, or they end up getting pregnant, or they end up having peer pressure, because us as parents, our kids are scared of us. They, even if they have problems, like maybe somebody is bullying them, or maybe somebody in the family is doing something bad to them, the kids are scared of talking to us. Now they end up being in those situations. I so wish us as parents can be, I don't know, can be open to our kids, can give that love to our kids, so that maybe at least they can learn something from us. We must stop taking our anger issues out of our kids. Okay, another thing is that parents, can you please encourage kids when the school are closed? They must attend the school holiday programs that we have in our communities. The organization does do the school holiday programs during school holidays, whereby we keep kids busy by playing games, teaching them some skills, and having fun, and giving them food, having them something to do, instead of leaving the kids alone at home while you guys going to work. Thank you so much.